Hello and welcome to Hitogify. Today's episode is a Kiss Hitogify episode. We are going to try to rank all the albums. I'm doing this raw. I haven't reviewed anything, I haven't checked anything. I just want to see where my mindset is now, and then possibly do a second one where I've studied the albums and refresh. I've known them for decades, though. I'm interested to see how close, but enough talking. Let's get into it. Okay, ranking the Kiss albums. No simple task. There are quite a few Kiss albums. So let's just get into it. All right. I've set up a tier maker um tier thing here, and I'm just going to try to rank these albums as we go. I've placed them in chronological order, and we'll see we'll see where they where they fall. I think I'm gonna go backwards. No, I'm gonna go forward. All right. The original Kiss album is just awesome. The number of fantastic songs on there. However, they are better on Alive. Almost entirely, except maybe for Come On and Love Me, which I think is also on there. But Kiss is a great album. Just so many great songs. I'm not as into the rockabilly-ish, rock and rolly ones. I was when I was young. I didn't care. I didn't know about genre or what I didn't have an opinion of what I liked. I mean, my dad listened, my folks listened like Barry Manilow and Captain and Tennille. Don't have a problem with any of those. I'm just saying that didn't really have the opportunity to like what I like. So, um, Hotter Than Hell is one of my favorite Kiss albums of all time. I love that album, start to finish. I know the recording could be a lot hotter, brighter, crisper, possibly. But the songs are just fantastic. Um, ugh, I okay, I would put this as amazing, but I can't see Dress to Kill, although the cover is astounding, on the same level, which that's another one I need to do is just covers, on the same level as the Kiss album. I just can't. So I'm gonna put it as terrific. So all of these are albums I completely enjoy. Doesn't even get to average or sad until later. And average is pretty low for a Kiss album because, you know, I've been liking Kiss since I was so little. I tend to like almost everything in some way, even because it's just a time in my life. Okay, I've got to put this on the top row. Um, Do You Love Me? Um, uh, there's so many great songs on it. I can't even. Detroit Rock City without question. God of Thunder, that recording, that's fantastic. In concert, sped up on Alive 2, and the original is engulfing, just fantastic, cool stuff. And the drums Peter Criss does, which I'm sure was guided by, um, oh my gosh, who did that one? Blah, 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 can't think right now. All I can think in my head is Bill Auckland, and obviously that's not it. Anyway, um, and then back to heavy, and I've got to do a head to head with these because I don't know which one I like better. Ugh, I think this is up here too for me. That's some crazy right there. This is gonna freak people out, but well, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. There is some great stuff actually on this Gene Simmons, as much as it's bashed. Pete's just what the heck. I don't even hate all the songs, but they're so in a period and they're so distant from anything Kiss. It's just I don't put it on to listen to it. I can tolerate it. Which you shouldn't have to tolerate a Kiss album. I can listen to Gene's because some of the melodies and stuff, I don't think it was produced really well. Like I don't know, Living in Sin, and I don't know, The Holiday Inn. Some of the lyrics are so stupid. Okay, um, kind of she's so Europeanish there. Um, this is tough now. This is tough. All right, I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna say this one's terrific. I really do like that album. Put this up here. Sure Know Something, Magic Touch. I love X-Ray Eyes and Charisma. And I love the Ace stuff on there. That's some of his. I think of the Kiss catalog, these are some of the best. The Ace ones, and I didn't talk about Ace and Paul. I just think Paul composes a better song. I think some of Ace's hooks and his riffs are so fantastic, but the song doesn't always carry that all the way through. Although some of them really do. I mean, it would be up there. Um, there's just a few on there I think are terrible. Fractured, I do not think is a good song. It's like a beginner song. Let me make this sound, and then I'll add this sound to it, and then I'll add this sound to it. And it goes nowhere, and it takes forever. And there's little frou frou sounds, and there's a bell, and whatever. I don't know. It's garbage to me. I'm gonna put this in terrific. I do think it's a terrific album, but it's not. I might even go to amazing. I really do like this one, but this would go up there too. Then so we're saying that these are all fantastic albums I listen to regularly for the most part. This goes on the top. I love this album. This goes on the top. I love this album. This is nowhere near those albums. My two favorites on it. I've had enough. Fantastic. Paul Angry is so kick ass. Get All You Can Take, which never gets any love, and I love that song. I love when he does. Oh, the riffs where he kind of bounces around on notes. He does it a lot. He actually does it in Under the Gun on that. He does that a lot on his bridges in songs. Anyway, I love that. Um, this is better than Animalize. I've got to put it up there. And there's some of that I can listen to that album pretty much straight through. I like the Gene ones on that for that era. These two have just fantastic. These two have fantastic Gene songs. Somebody just criticized Trial by Fire, but I like it. Certainly like it better than Cadillac Dreams and God, I hate Domino. I have to do a whole video on how much I hate Domino. Um, okay, this is one of the worst albums I've ever heard in my life by anyone. I think it is so bad. When all of Paul's songs suck, that's saying something. Now, Turn on the Night is catchy and fun if I was 12. Um, Crazy Nights is it's just bad. I don't know what to say. When Your Walls Come Down, Bang Bang You, they're so horrendous. Um, let's see. So I actually think you could make a decent album out of Hot in the Shade. I think it's bogged down by the things that are so bad on it. And personally, I would rather hear Read My Body than what's the one they released? Not Forever. Forever is a great ballad. I don't think it's on the level of I Still Love You. But in most cases I'll skip the ballad anyway. I'm not okay, I get it. You're sad and you're in love. Um, but that's every song by anybody. Let's move on. Um, the one on there. Oh, dun, driving in the Chico. Hey, hey, hey. Hate it. Hate it. It is the stupidest song I've ever heard. Think of it this way. Okay. I could see most of the rock bands playing any other rock band song. See AC/DC singing that song? Can you see Aerosmith singing that song? Van Halen? Ah, 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 ah. Hey, hey, hey. And Kiss is more than, in a lot of ways, more than those bands because they've done the breadth of their material is so much broader. But that song sucks. That song sucks. I think Revenge is complete garbage. I I know that everybody's like, what? I'm not. I never ever listen to it. I don't like it. Take it off. Huh? Wonder what it's about. taking it off. And what's Domino? Hate it. I just wanna sucks. I just spit. Come on. These are so bad. I'm gonna put it here because it's better than this, but it's bad. This should say average to not good. Carnival of Souls is a far better album to me. The production on Revenge is amazing, but that is it. There are some the problem with Carnival of Souls, I'm gonna put it here with yeah. I don't know about I mean, Rain and Hate and I mean, the first track, let's see, I get them mixed up, Hate and the 2 that are so similar. The first track on here and the first track on here, those are great songs. Unholy, thank you. Thank you, Brain. I don't know who I was thinking. Um, so I'm sure you hate some of these choices, but other people might be like, yes. And then the next one, they're like, what? We just have different opinions. And I think that's cool. That's what's awesome. The Kiss catalog. Everybody could have this completely different than me. And that would be interesting. And I'm sure a lot of people put Ace up here, but a couple of those just put me off. Speeding Back to My Baby is okay. Rip It Out is fantastic. Snowblind, Ozone, really awesome. What's the one? He does like one where it's all of a sudden Poppy in the middle, and I'm just like, what is happening? Oh, and Unmasked. Okay, Ace on Unmasked is at his lowest of low. He doesn't even have solos in his songs. What the heck is that? Ace and no solo. Bad. Um, because like, oh man, you go back to Hotter Than Hell. Strange Ways, that solo. Just go back and listen to it again. Listen to it again. Um, this one's average at best. There's a couple of good songs. I think it's funny too. People like different ones. You Wanted the Best is dreadful and embarrassing. The ballad, oh, yeesh. And that's when it drops down here. I would say it's kind of like Revenge for me in that some of the lyrics are terrible, stupid. Raised my glass to rock and roll, but the song, the structure, the recording, everything about it's terrific. And then it's kind of like that's stupid. Um, let's see, Sonic Boom, Modern Day Delilah is definitely the best song on it. And there's a couple I like it. I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna put this one up here. Ooh, no, they got to be here, and this might come down one. But I'm an animal off of Sonic Boom's tremendous, and I know people don't like Danger You, Danger Me, Dangerous. I think that's fantastic double entendre. I don't know if people freak out about that. I think it's really cool. I like the song. I like the idea of the two people. I mean, come on, we've all had somebody in our relationships where it's like, oh crap, I can't not go there, and I can't go there. If you know what I'm saying, it's one of those relationships. I think it's cool. And Modern Day Delilah is terrific. The ones with uh Tommy, I think Tommy and Eric do a great job on these albums, except they're handed songs that are just, yeah, just awful. There's no way Gene or Paul would sing those. Why are they on there? Those are songs they should cut. Monster should be cut down by 3 or 4 songs. Sonic Boom could have been cut down by a couple songs at least. Roulette. And I mean, Hot in the Shade, obviously. Anyway, I think this is fairly balanced. I'll have to give most of these a listen again. I probably won't listen to Crazy Nights. I'd listened to it not too long ago, and it's just, I think the production is terrible. So now we got to flip this around, talk about the great ones. Lick It Up. I can listen to start to finish. Love every single song on there. I think the Gene doesn't go to the quite the stupid places that he goes to on, say, Revenge, and what's the other one I'm thinking of? Oh, and Animalize. They're where they have these great weak songs, but then his other songs are fantastic, and people don't like which one? Somebody just mentioned one the other day that they couldn't stand that I love. On the 8th Day, I think all the albums are fantastic. There's a great ending song for that. Um, what hasn't been said about, um I was about to say Carnival of Souls, Creatures of the Night, fantastic album. Start to finish, listen to it straight through. Again, might skip I Still Love You just because through the 80s, oh my gosh, heard it every concert over and over and over and over. Um, I think Paul's album's terrific. I can listen to that straight through. If I skip it, well, okay, Hold Me, Touch Me is really bad. I hate that they released that. Um, my favorite Kiss song, hands down, is I Stole Your Love. I think it's the perfect song. So Love Gun starts off right. I like, and then She Kissed Me because they did such a good version of it. It would seem like, well, they how can Kiss do that? They can't do that. I thought they did a great job. Not that I would have chose it if I could take a song off, certainly. And pardon me, Hooligan does not match up to Baby Driver as the Pete song. And there's no what's the one on Rock and Roll Over? Oh, the Rod was supposed to be Hard Luck Woman, supposed to be for Rod Stewart or whatever. Just a great song. Mr. Speed, so good. Almost Human on Love Gun is another of my favorite songs. What hasn't been said about Destroyer? Just amazing. Couple on I don't like the Gene songs on there except for God of Thunder. It's really, really weak to me. Um, Great Expectations. Sweet Pain is okay. Great Expectations. Okay, it's kind of a funny idea. And then and that is with the choir. I get it, but I don't know that it stands up to everything else on there. Flaming Youth, Detroit Rock City, Shout It Out Loud, Do You Love Me, and Beth. Uh, I think Beth is a fantastic song, and I still wouldn't go, oh gosh, I really want to hear Beth right now. But I love what it did for the band. It just put them on a whole different tier. Brought them attention, made them. I wonder if that wasn't on there, if they had cut that out, if we would be having the conversations we are today about them, because it put them in a whole different tier. And then Hotter Than Hell again, start to finish. The songs people don't mention that are so good on they barely bring up. Parasite Lady and they're just ones they've dropped out of the lineup nowadays that are so good. All the Way, I think, is a great song. Got to Choose, which I guess they've done some. Anyway, this is my lineup. This is how I rank the Kiss albums. I think they're really cool. I think Tearmaker is a cool place to do some of this. It wasn't I'm doing an album thing, but this gave me a different way to rank the albums, and I might do it with songs or whatever. Thanks for watching some Hitogify, and I will catch you next time.